Alright, Schlockmeister fans. It's the night of the bloody transplant. I think it's going to be bloody awful. Let's find out. This is Dr. Arnold. He wants to be the first doctor to do a heart transplant.
The amount of time and money I've spent researching and experimenting with heart transplants. Some of us believe that this is a major breakthrough in medicine. We have at our fingertips a way to save the lives of chronically ill patients.
Dr. Arnold lives with his brother, who's kind of a moron.
I told you my brother wasn't very hospitable.
He's already not in a great mood because he got rejected by his colleagues for the heart transplant.
How many times have I told you not to bring your tramps here? If you want to roll in the gutter, do it somewhere else.
We get treated to a stripper in this movie. 1970s style. This old lady has a bad heart and she wants to be the recipient of the first heart transplant.
Mills, how did the doctors receive Dr. Arnold's ideas on heart transplants? My heart transplant.
She's very rich and donates a ton of money so that she can make this happen.
How soon, Beth? I've waited a long time for this, and I expect to see results. Does he have any idea when we can get this taken care of? It takes time, Mrs. Woodruff. Time I don't have, I'm afraid. If I can't get something definite from him, I'll just take my money out of the foundation. But you can't. And the papers are all drawn up. As we agreed, there will be a minimal fee for the operation, plus an additional $100,000 to be paid to your research foundation annually for the next 10 years. Now, I've completed my part of the bargain. Are you ready to fulfill yours?
His idiot brother gets into a scuffle with a woman. And he hit her with a bottle. Knocked her out.
Hey, baby.
Not in good shape. So he brings her over to his brother's place to work on her.
My God! What have you done now?
You've got to help me. It was an accident. I swear it was an accident.
Bring her in here.
In the alley? I don't know. I don't know.
He's right. We can't take any chances.
But Beth!
If this gets out, it could ruin you. Jim.
She's not doing too well.
We're losing her. Beth, we'll have to resort to open heart massage.
So he opens her up. Now, this is the part of the film where we actually see real open heart surgery.
It's too late.
No, it's not too late. It's just the beginning.
And what does Beth have in mind? Well, you know damn well he's going to use that good heart and put it in that old lady. So they take the body and they dump it in the river where it's found the next day. Heartless.
Now she's all yours, Lieutenant. Well, I can't say I envy you.
Just what I've got coming. What both of us have coming after all these years. It doesn't matter what Cal Spencer or any of them think now. The operation was a success.
Success we can't tell anyone about.
There will be other operations. You seem like the sensitive type.
And if I'm not?
Then you're certainly the sensible type. I'm not asking for much.
How much?
$10,000.
So she's trying to extort some money from the idiot brother.
I don't have that kind of money.
I've explored all the possibilities within range of my experience. Without your operation, she hasn't got a chance.
And I keep coming up with the same questions. You said the cause of death was actually massive brain hemorrhage.
I believe this is the same woman we just saw, who was trying to extort money from the idiot brother. She's about to take a bath. Can't show you any more than that. And we find out that the brother is a serial killer. Scene that has nothing to do with the plot. This is a woman in body paint, or she's painting with body paint. However, she's completely clothed. And she's painting a canvas on the ground. We also get treated to a song.
That situation.
The old lady is doing fine.
I'm sorry.
Clumsy fool.
Tom, have Beth bring in some clean sheets.
I think I heard her go up.
Check on it, will you? We'll have...
Jim, I've got to have it.
He wants that money.
What if she decides it's not enough? What if she wants more?
I think they're being blackmailed to keep it quiet that they did a heart transplant.
I don't know, but it's the only way.
Well, he gets into an argument with the nurse then.
Does it get easier, Dad? Rudy, did you really read that easy? Did you, Ben?
So he's now killed Beth, the nurse. And the first heart transplant recipient, well, might as well kill her too. Dr. Arnold's brother is a bad guy. And Dr. Arnold comes home and sees what his brother has done.
Get out of my way, Jim.
Not this time, Tom. You're going too far.
I'm telling you, get out of my way.
You said you're not going anywhere.
Are you going to stop me?
I'm trying.
And his brother hit his head.
Come on in.
The cops show up.
It's my brother.
You've got to stop him.
Take it easy, fella. You're going to be okay.
We better call an ambulance.
So he tries to charter a plane
Just a few minutes.
to get out of
Where's your
town.
men's room?
Right behind you, sir. Dick, would you get 2-3 Baker ready for a trip? Check the fuel and oil, and especially the de-icing equipment. We may run in some weather.
Okay, bud.
Ed, the police called. They're looking for a man, and I think that's him.
Well, you better call him right back.
The cops show up. There's a shootout. Cop gets shot. And our serial killer idiot brother runs into the propeller and dies. Hospital.
His heart was badly damaged. They're trying the one thing they can to save him.
What are they trying?
A transplant.
A transplant? You're not telling me everything.
Easy, Lisa. Dr. Spencer's one of the best cardiac surgeons in the country.
Dr. Spencer? But I thought...
Dr. Arnold died a little while ago.
This is unbelievable. Wasn't it his operation?
In a way, it still is. Dr. Arnold requested that his heart be left to science.
He'll still get credit for the first heart transplant.
So they use Dr. Arnold's heart in The Cop, and that's our movie. All right, let's talk about this movie called Night of the Bloody Transplant. Now, when I was in college, I worked my way through college while working at a video store. I worked at the video store for several years, actually. And there was a guy who used to come in. His name was Ken Daney. He was a regular customer. He was actually a uncle of a good friend of mine. And he rented a movie once, and he brought it back, and he said, I didn't hate this. that's kind of the way I feel about Night of the Bloody Transplant. It wasn't Night of the Bloody Transplant that he rented. It was something else. I don't know what, but that's how I feel about this movie. Now, this movie is kind of a turd. There's no question about that. It's just a low-Z garbage-type horror film from 1970. But you know what? It somehow kept my interest, and it was okay. It was very short, like 72 minutes long or something like that, so it moved along pretty swiftly, and I didn't hate it. What you got here is about a guy who is a doctor, Dr. Arnold, and he wants to perform the world's first heart transplant, but he can't get any of his colleagues to go along with it, so he kind of gets shut down, and he doesn't know what to do. He wants to try this out, but they say, you can't do this, you're not ready for this, you can't do this on a human, blah, 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 but he's ready to go. So anyway, he lives with his brother, who's kind of an asshole. His brother beats up this girl, I think hits her with a bottle or something, and then he brings her to his brother's place, and because he's a doctor, you got to help her. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this, blah, blah, blah. So the doctor checks her out, and it turns out she ends up dying on the table there. They can't save her. So suddenly he gets this idea, you know what, I have this wealthy patient who wants to pay my endowment like a couple $1 million or something like that, and she needs a new heart because her heart is bad, and she's the one who's going to do this operation, who's going to have this operation first, but I can't really legally do this. But now he's got this idea. He's got this dead woman on a slab there. Let's take her heart out and put it in the old lady, and that's exactly what he does, and his operation is a success. But of course he can't tell anybody about it because it was all illegal, and of course he has a dead body on his hands, which he dumps in the water somewhere. And for whatever reason, then his brother becomes like a serial killer and starts killing people. There's also some sort of bribery thing going on here because somebody wants $10,000, I think, to keep quiet. I don't know if it was the nurse or somebody else who knows. I think it wasn't really actually stated why she's doing this, but I think she knows about the operation and wants $10,000 to keep quiet. Well, that doesn't quite work out. Ultimately, at the end, the asshole brother gets into a fight with the doctor, punches him out, leaves him bloody, but he's alive. But he wakes up and he tells the cops, go after my brother, you got to stop him, blah, blah, blah. So they know that the brother's the bad guy now. The brother is trying to leave on a plane, a small charter plane, and he gets into a shootout with the cops. They kill him, and he shot one of the cops in the chest. Now, the cop lived. They take him to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, the doctor, Dr. Arnold, the brother, he ends up dying. So Dr. Spencer, one of Dr. Arnold's colleagues, decides to perform a heart transplant, and he's going to use Dr. Arnold's heart, I believe, to go into the cop, and that's kind of how our movie ends. We don't really even find out if the cop ever lived. So, but anyway, you got a couple of nude scenes thrown in here, a little bit of gore here and there, and of course, this movie advertised and was famous for showing actual open heart surgery, which you can see on the back of the box there, which they actually did show, and it was apparently legit. I don't know. This movie was filmed in Flint, Michigan, with a cast of nobody. On IMDb, they don't even list who's who. They just list the actors' names. All but one of them have never appeared in any other thing but this movie. The director did one other movie called Judy, which has actually been released on DVD. This one is not. This is a homemade DVD-R I made. I do have the pre-recorded VHS of this from the Night at Home video catalog back in the day. So anyway, that's Night of the Bloody Transplant. I didn't hate it. Let me know what you think about it. I don't know if anybody's seen this movie. There's hardly any information about this movie online. Very few reviews. I saw nothing on YouTube about it until now. So check it out. Night of the Bloody Transplant. Watch it. Bye.